Wow, I don't know where we go from here.
Can't go lower.
Oh, wait, yes, we can. Here it is. NFL kickers yesterday. That's lower. Missed 12 PATs in a weekend. That's a record in the Super Bowl era. Wow. The NFL moved PATs back. One Michael David Smith of Pro Football Talk had this to say about it. It's like deja vu. Here's why I hope we never see another day like yesterday in the NFL, because I hope coaches finally learn from all these missed extra points and start going for 2 as the rule, not the exception. I mean, look, a week ago we watched the Steelers go for 2 4 times and it never worked. But here we are. There's 12 of those bad boys missed.
You really can't fault the Steelers for going for 2 now.
I guess
After
not.
Seeing this debacle, I mean, this is ridiculous. You have no reason not, like you said, you have one, as a kicker, you have one job to do.
Yeah.
You specialize in kicking the ball through the upright. So you have everybody counting on you. You kick this every day in practice. This is all you do.
Yeah.
And you have one time to do it.
And this is one of the shorter kicks that they get because think about it. This is an extra point, really. And T.O., I said this when Pittsburgh was getting criticized for going for 2 all year long. I'm like, take the opinions, take the emotion out of it. The reason I love math, the reason I grew up loving math is because it's objective. It's objective, and if the math tells you I could get 2 points from the 2-yard line, or I could go have this kicker who can't kick, obviously, and kick it for a 33-yarder, you go for 2. And now we have stripped away the emotion, I hope. We stripped away the opinions. It's about the math. Go for 2 every time.
I like it. I got to tell you,
Wait, you like what?
I like the fact that they missed all those extra kicks.
Who are you?
And this is why. Because now it's about the kicker actually being important, actually having influence on the game, and that adds more attention to it. Before, who stuck around? Excuse me, who stuck around? Do you see that spit fly out there?
It's still in the air, though. It's about to land. Look at T.O.
It's right here.
Oh, you missed. You missed. He hit the crossbar.
Right on my face.
You're welcome, boo. You're welcome.
Thanks, babe.
I love the fact now that kickers are influencing the game. And just one other point, now you have attention there, right?
Through failure? You like it? How do you like it?
They all didn't fail. There only 12 missed. That means a whole much more.
Well, the Giants 3, right?
Yeah.
That game had 3 alone.
I know somebody that can kick. My boy Ocho Cinco.
Oh, look at this. All right, well, there that goes. There we go.
He can't do any worse.
Well, can he do better?
Look.
Well, look.
That
yes,
is the
I would
long-
argue he can.
Look.
All right,
Hey.
he should have a job right
I'm
now.
not mad at that.
Is
But
that
boy,
33 yards, though?
By the way,
That's not 33 yards.
that is
though,
full
bro.
effort,
That was
though.
less than a 10-yard line. Come on now.
I have seen a lot of people make. First of all, I would argue that I could do this, but until we have footage of that, I can only show you this. Randy Moss in dress shoes, for goodness sakes.
No, those Gators, though. You know, with Gators, it's easier.
Oh, look at the dance afterwards.
If you got Gators on,
This
it's much
dude.
easier.
They won't
Freaking
hire
Batman.
Batman barely made it, though.
They won't hire Chad to catch. They won't hire Chad
Joe
to
Cinco
catch
should have a
football.
game.
No, they won't. He can kick him.
Let him kick him.
That dude just won a car. So you're telling me there's not more pressure on dude winning a car than like a guy whose job it is to make the kick?
I just love, again, I love the fact that now it's not just easy. Because
want
no
a
one
challenge.
sticks around to watch the extra kick because we all assume it's automatic. That is no longer the case anymore. It's not automatic, so it adds more
Let's
passion to
volunteer.
it.
Let's volunteer. We would all like our chances to kick an extra point for some sort of thing. And
Okay,
if we do
that.
it, then the teams have to, I don't know, give us stuff.
We'll think
but
about that.
Not
Nice
swag.
stuff.
Like, we want cars. I don't want
I
any
want
of these
access.
t-shirts or anything like
I want
that.
access. I want another contract without playing.
Me too. We got to talk about Tony Romo's future. Oh, wow. Here we go. Week after Tony Romo bowed out as the Cowboys starting quarterback, rumors have begun to swirl about his future. And right now, it appears that he's eyeing the Broncos as a destination. Ian Rappaport with this report, quote, Romo, I'm told, already has eyes on the Broncos as a possible destination if general manager John Elway decides Paxton Lynch needs another year and that Trevor Siemian isn't the guy. Other options include the Bears, Jets, Cardinals, and Bills. Correct me if I'm wrong. Broncos seem like too obvious.
I mean, they have protection, and that's what he needs. If Tony Romo is going to go anywhere in the National Football League, he has to go somewhere where he's going to be protected. I mean, he's been injury-riddled the last 2 to 3 years, so he has to go somewhere where he can obviously be productive. He's a good backup.
Wow, we're there.
Well, I mean,
we're there.
Good backup. Calm
He's
down.
a backup?
Protected.
I mean, that's what he is for right now.
But if he goes to like one of those teams, he's expected to be starting. Are you dying over there, Marcellus?
I'm kind of choked up over what's happening to me. I'm kind of choked up over this moment right here. Excuse me, everyone. I can't believe he's a backup right now, T.O. How quickly you forget.
I'm just wondering, how in the world can you say he needs to be protected when he played against the best offensive line in the league the last time he was healthy? Yeah. And he still ended up getting hurt.
T.O.,
pose
the question correctly to T.O. Please answer this. At the time that Romo will be available, they could be a back-to-back world championship team with that defense. You don't think that they will be the favorites that year with Tony Romo added to the fold?
As a starter.
Yeah, as a starter.
I don't think
Absolutely.
so.
I do. I think if you realize what Tony can do, it's not that he can't play. I mean, he's just been hurt. So if he goes in, obviously, I think with the line that the Broncos have and that organization, and I think with the report, it says if John Elway is willing to do that, I think this is a great place for Tony.
Here's where we pile on and we just show you really bad Romo footage.
Oh, yeah, I mean, that's not bad, Romo.
I mean, to me, there are two things that need to be talked about. Number one, how can you be a Super Bowl favorite champion when your quarterback has never had true success in the postseason?
I mean,
that would be Romo.
That's fair.
And then two, are they even still the favorites in the AFC West?
They just won a championship with a quarterback who didn't have great success in the postseason.
You mean besides the Super Bowl?
Well,
thank you.
I think it's just as simple as we've never gotten to see him that far. It's like the Clippers, Marcellus. You can just like relate it.
Getting choked up again over here. You better calm down.
So wait, the basic, is he a starter then? Is Romo still a starter?
Absolutely. I think absolutely. I think they bring him in as a starter because he has the experience. Is it post-game, postseason experience? Not much, but he has the experience to get them where they need to be.
But do you think, I don't even believe, even with Romo, they're still the favorite in AFC West. When you look at the Raiders and how good they've gotten so quickly, you give them one more season, they still might end up being the favorites, the Raiders, and not necessarily the Broncos, even with a healthy Romo.
Yeah, but you guys are forgetting what this defense has done, how it's been able to erase all the deficiencies at the quarterback position. They had one of the most futile experiences at the quarterback position and won the championship. You give them a guy before injury who was third in the NFL in terms of QBR and his rating, and you add him to that defense. Don't let Trevor Siemian fool you. Don't let what Paxton Lynch has done fool you. With a real quarterback, that team will be insane.
Absolutely. I think you're right. I think you're right, Marcellus.
We'll see.
Considering what that defense does, it will erase really the inefficiencies of any quarterback going in there and play.
Let's stay with the Cowboys, shall we? Dak Prescott yesterday destroyed the Ravens, threw 3 touchdowns, and yet another Cowboys win. He also did something that set social media alight when he picked up after himself on the sideline. Wow, that's where we are. Arash Markazi originally tweeted the video with this quote, "It may seem small, but this video says a lot about Dak Prescott." Last I checked, this video has over 40,000 likes. Again, I want to reiterate, dude threw some trash into a trash can.
Got nothing else to talk about.
Are we really handing out medals right now?
You know what? The way you sound right now, you need a pause.
No,
let me say this right now. Because you are implying something that I hope that you're not really trying to say, which is,
I'll tell you.
We don't take shortcuts in life, sometimes in stereotype, to find out what someone's character really is. And this, to me, is a shortcut to how great a person Dak Prescott is. And
he put the trash in the trash can, Marcellus.
Damn it, if I see somebody at work, and then they drop someone by the trash can and they miss that shot and they don't go back and pick them up.
Who doesn't go back?
I know they're a douche. I know they're a douche. And T.O., do not lie to these people and tell them you don't use little things like this to tell you a lot about somebody. Come on, T.O.
It does say
How lowers the bar?
But that's a job for a backup quarterback. He's supposed to be cleaning up that mess.
Says T.O.
Tony Romo is supposed to pick it up.
Just throw it away.
Says T.O.
I agree with you. I mean, again, that just shows you how he was raised.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. He was raised right. I mean, we've all seen the cars in front of you throw trash out the window after they get done eating that burger, and the first thing you think is, your mama didn't raise you right.
Exactly. How about this? How about let's get back in that car and you let somebody pass you and they don't acknowledge you and give you that gesture? I'm like, your mama ain't no good. Who in the hell is your mama?
Where were you raised? In the jungle?
In the jungle. At least give me something. That's real.
We set the bar so bloody low.
Yes.
That a dude throwing trash in a trash can is now, like, we're canonizing this kid.
He didn't throw his trash in the trash can, Michelle. He missed and went back and corrected his error. That's what we're talking about.
That's what you're supposed to do when you're a human being. Like, what is wrong with you?
But how many human beings do that? And I think that's the line of demarcation. There's a threshold now that when you see someone do that, you're like, you know what?
Man,
this guy is all, he sees it all. He gets it.
He sees it all.
When he tells me my bad, I'm going to believe him.
You're going to believe him, right?
Believe him because he threw his trash away.
And no coincidence, Des Bryant wakes up this morning, the first thing he puts on Instagram is a picture of him and his newfound leader, Dak Prescott, and he says, you know what? He has God's hand on him because he is a blessed man, a true leader. It's
he threw
infectious.
trash away.
And he threw his trash away.
Never forget, hashtag.
Yeah, it's real.
Welcome back to Sports Nation. That was a little message from the Monstars, who are back after 20 years. They got to avenge that loss in Space Jam. What is happening over there? Celebrating the moment, by the way. Nike's going to do a new shoe that'll be in honor of all of this. 20 years, by the way.
There it is.
I thought you were old. Now you know. Very important question. Very, very important question. Who are the Monstars of the NBA now?
Oh, that's so easy. Let me keep it 100. My Los Angeles Clippers. Clip City, Chip City. Everyone wants to hate us right now.
I feel like you just had a stroke. Nobody knows what's happening.
Because we're coming to destroy the entire NBA, and right now, people are hating us.
His face says everything I need to know. It's like, what's happening?
You disagree? Who would you even say?
I think it's the Warriors.
Yeah.
On paper, it sounds good.
I think it's the Warriors.
No, on paper, that
they
sounds
think it's
good.
the Warriors think it's the Warriors too. Like they've claimed it.
Warriors, but they're not doing it like the Clippers right now. The Clippers have the best defense, and you talk about our offensive production, and Chris Paul, highest plus minus.
Who has the championship right now?
Oh, I know.
Cleveland Cavaliers,
That's
right?
true.
Until you dethrone them, they are the Monstars of all Monstars because they are the champs, and they're still playing extremely well. And LeBron James has been on cruise control while they've been playing extremely well.
Look at you.
That hat is ridiculous.
Done with that.
We're going to stick with hoops.
Take it to the second round first.
Oh, God
I don't
bless
wanna
you.
hear it.
Last night during the Raptors-Kings game, red hot, DeMar DeRozan lost a shoe. Rudy Gay did what most of us would do, threw it off the court. Unfortunately, it traveled through the air and hit a dude in the face. Now...
I like that. That's a guy that's worried about safety first.
You know what? You're actually
a crossing
right.
guard?
If you notice, the guy that it hit, the one guy that it hit, was not even paying attention to the game. So I ask you, are we really even talking about punishing Rudy Gay for a dude not paying attention
He
to the
should have
game?
had some safety goggles on.
Thank you.
Yeah, right. The fine print of expensive seat at
On
an
the back
NBA
of the
game.
ticket.
And the back of the ticket is pay attention, donut. And he wasn't paying attention, and guess what happens? Whether a player is flying through the air or a shoe. Now, Rudy could have threw it 2 feet to the empty seat right there.
Yeah, but he's strong and he's got adrenaline.
I mean, that's the thing. It's like his shooting percentage and his shoot throwing percentage like the same thing.
Get off your phone.
Wow.
Hey,
that was not very nice.
Why do you have to bring stats in every time to be rude?
It's just the
that guy.
numbers. It's
You're
just
that
the
guy.
numbers.
Wow.
I didn't make it up. It's the numbers.
No, in all kidding aside, by the way, I will normally side with a fan, probably 99% of the time.
Yeah.
But when I see you on your phone, zero cares in the world what happens to you at that
That's
point.
on you
That's
right
on
there,
you.
right? Yep.
That's on
I
you.
agree with
So
you.
he's in the no-phone zone?
He's in the no-phone zone. If it was important, go upstairs. But otherwise, whatever happens, happens, man.
Yeah, and you acting like it was the malice in the palace. Like it was just a shoe.
just
like,
a
dude,
shoe,
calm
by the way.
down.
It was a big
Relax.
shoe. It looked like a 12 or 13.
Oh,
No,
my
that's
God.
bigger than that. Rudy Gay.
Guess what, everybody?
18 coming.
Our favorite dude is at it again. Marcus Smart's flopping, y'all. This time drew a foul on Andre Drummond when he pretended to get hit in the face by an elbow. This is his thing. He's amazing at it. Last week, he flopped his way to a charge on this dunk. It works. And, of course, last year is the greatest flop in the history of the NBA. I hope you don't say what I think you're going to say, but does the league need to address this?
He is.
No, of course not. But I'm actually more concerned about the story that's not being reported. There was a second flopper in that clip.
Wait, what?
A second flopper.
What?
If you go
Double
back
flop?
and take a look, not only did Marcus Smart flop,
Sure, he almost
look at Andre Drummond. Who hit him in the face then? Look at this. Who just hit him in the face? There is a second flopper, people.
wow.
A second flopper.
Good eye, LC.
Good eye.
That is a good eye.
You know what? You almost redeemed yourself for that thing you did last week.
For that gospel moment he had last week, which was the worst moment in Sports Nation.
It kept me up all weekend.
No, it was hilarious. He's a great flopper, but he's not the culprit here. It's the fools, which are the NBA refs in those moments, who keep getting duped by these types of actions. So, look, exactly. Like,
so good.
if you go to officiating training camp, they have to coach you to not get suckered into those moments. They keep getting suckered. It's not on Mr. Smart. It's on those officials.
He keeps working.
Hey, he's pretty good. If he keeps getting those calls, I mean, again, I like your assessment on that. This is definitely on the refs.
It is
definitely on the refs.
Yeah.
Don't you start it.
There's a fine system.
What?
Don't they get fined already if you flop?
Yes.
And if you want to pay the fine and continue to flop, what else can you do to the guy? You're going to
But
suspend him?
it's
We're
his
all in
flops
agreement.
there's flopping. There's like Manu Ginobili flopping, which we know he's very good at. But like with the way Marcus, the way Marcus Smart does it is, it's just the one where he's halfway through the air and it's like a cannon just came out of nowhere and shoots him in the opposite direction. That takes skill.
Yeah, that's the
I wonder if
best
he
moment.
practices. You think he practiced in the mirror?
I hope so.
That was the best moment.
He's
That's
like
an
the
image I
Meryl
want.
Streep of flopping.
It really is.
Look out, T.O. flopping. You see
I know.
T.O. last flop?
Fall down the middle of this, I will laugh.
T.O.
Coming up, Daniel Snyder. So overcome with joy that whatever this is called.
Don't.
Winners and losers. Let's guess where he's going to be.
Is he flopping? Is that dancing or flopping?
Throw a flag on that play.
This is Sports Nation.
That guy behind him is judging him